Hey, welcome YouTubers. This was a game I played earlier today, and I just wanted to do a quick synopsis commentary of it. But all the players in this game were all ranked around 1400, in the 1400s. And I am using the famous dubious skills opening. I've been playing almost 3 months, and it looks like looks like I'm a 1500 player. I hit the 1500s on good days, and 14s is where I tend to stay. One thing, chess.com, I've noticed they made some improvements to the game with the settings, like where you specify the range of players you want to play, and it works a lot better, so you're not playing like real lower rated players. So anyhow, excuse me, in this game we got a big traffic collision in the middle of the board, everyone wanting to get their queens, and so I'm just gonna play slowly, and hopefully no one will start putting the pressure on me. I like yellow's position, not having the bishop in the middle, and his bishop is out. There's sometimes there's a threat when the bishop is in front of the queen. The yellow bishop, let's say, was on his e2 square, and that would make my knight vulnerable if I didn't keep it defended. But I'll show you later in another video on how to protect against that. And I'm gonna make a video of some of the most common mistakes. I was thinking about earlier today. I played about 3 games, and I was thinking about, I noticed that once you make a big blunder, almost all the times when you're playing against the same rated people. Oh, I just took the bishop because I didn't want it. He'd end up taking mine anyway. But anyhow, I want to make a video about some of the biggest things you can check for in blunders, and I wish I was good at checking for this all the time, but I'm not. I'm going to move my knight under, open up my I want to get that queen off of the bottom row, also the dark square. In this game it doesn't matter, but the reason for that is in a lot of games when the queen and the bishop are on a diagonal of your opponents, it could be your right or left side, whichever way you're castled, that can make it very vulnerable to lose a piece, or even to start a massive ploy to where everyone goes for you to checkmate you. The biggest thing in this game I like is that everyone's preventing the second queen, people from getting their queens, and that's fine, that's good. That just makes it more more valuable to keep your pieces as you want to hold on to your material. You don't want to be trading off. I put a little bit of pressure last move on his knight, so I'm just giving him a little bit of pressure. I'm kind of scouting. So you can push the pawn. And it would be nice. That knight, unfortunately, prevents me from going down and checking. Now he pushes his pawn, so it's kind of moot. So I like that. He is I am going to bank that he's gonna get the free rook, and there's so much pressure on red, he's not gonna take my pawn. So do I exchange pawns? Nah, because that's that would give me 1 point, but it wouldn't give me any mobility to make that. And I love the fact that they're attacking. And I'm not going to take his knight either. His knight's blocking his bishop, and also not really going for the points now. Now, I am going to push up. Hopefully someone will check him, or he'll have other stressful things that won't let him decide to excuse me, decide to take me with this pawn. So now let's see what happens. He moves up to prevent. He moves his rook up to prevent. I don't know why he moves his rook up. There's the queen. Okay, so I'm gonna put him in check, give some guys some opportunity to take some pieces if they want. Oh, I gave away the checkmate, and that's not good. But what I do like is that one of the opponents on my side is out of the game. When they're on top of you, it's not as good because you're easier to. I'd rather attack the person on my side than go for the person above me. So now I'm just kind of making my rounds with my queen. I didn't see that with the rook. That's okay. I'm just gonna move. Well, I like this. A lot of this is a thing that you should learn if you don't already do it. Be very careful when there's a queen or a rook that's in front of your king and a pawn, because the pieces to the side can be swiped because that pawn cannot take. It would put the king in check. And that's what I do. Now this guy here, I don't think he understands, or he's giving up, but he gave me the checkmate. And a lot of times they can prevent the checkmate. One thing here, now I don't want this to drag on too long. I want to go, let's see what he wants to do. Does he want to, I am leading in material. I have a time advantage. Yeah, he wants to go for the queen. So I need to get up there and just I can't let him prevent I can't let him promote because then he'll be leading. And he seems like he'd be a pretty solid chess player. Okay, so he stops me there. If I go put him in check there, it's just going to I'm going to lose both queens. So, if he takes here, let's try this. Okay, let's see what he does. Ooh, he promotes. Okay. So I'm gonna check him. I can't push my queen down, he'll take it. Well, yeah, I can. That's my generic queen. And I'm gonna take his. And he's gonna move up. Okay, double check. I think he gives up right then. But that was just a fun little game I played today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. The reason I make these videos is so that we can all learn from our mistakes or our wins, and that's it for today.